£2 billion worse off each year, with money for services including leisure and school support almost halved by 2020.
And there are fears that the cuts could have a knock-on effect on other services, including hospitals and the police. We're joined now by Councillor Mahmood Khan from the Local Government Association. Good morning to you. Paint a picture then, 2020, you say this is when our towns and cities will look very different to what they look like now.
Yeah, the analysis is very simple, in that councils have increasing costs because of an ageing population, and also looking after more children, keeping them safe from harm and neglect, means that other budgets will be squeezed. By 2020, we'll be spending all of the money that we get from government and we raise locally from taxation on adult social care and children's safeguarding. These are two very important areas of our activity. However, what it means is that all of the other money that we spend on quality of life, essential services that the public rely on, such as libraries, museums, economic development, fixing roads, etc., all that money will get squeezed out, and that's the £14 billion gap that we're highlighting as the Local Government Association.
You're also saying that local government, the next government, should restore to local government the sort of services we've had in and treat it as a priority. But in this economic climate, a priority over what?
What we're saying to central government is devolve powers from Whitehall to the town hall. We're not necessarily saying we need a lot of more money, but freedoms and flexibilities at a local level will allow councils to be able to join up essential services between health, education and council spending. There's far too many decisions that are affecting everyday lives that are made in Whitehall, and that if we joined up these services at a local level, we can make a big difference in efficiencies and improve the services for local people.
But can you put your hand on your heart, Mahmood, and tell us that local authorities up and down the country are now pared to the bone? There's nothing more they can cut, because a lot of people look at them and say there's far too many people working for them for a start.
Well, if you think about the background, over the last 3 years, local government has made massive efficiency savings. Even the Prime Minister, David Cameron, has said that local government is the most efficient part of the public sector. Now, he's saying that, we're saying that as well, and people haven't seen the closure of essential important services over the last few years, because we've made massive savings in how we run our councils and procurement. I could give you a whole list of those savings that independent analysts, not me representing the sector, but independent analysts have said. Now what we're saying, we're cut to the bone. Any further cuts will actually mean cuts into the bone, and that is going to have a detrimental impact on the quality of life of millions of ordinary people. Okay. Now in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, they have devolved powers, and those devolved powers are helping those communities protect their essential services. You know what, I'm really sorry, we're just heading towards 6:30, Mahmood, so we're really glad you've made your point this morning, really appreciate it. Thank you, I'm afraid we'll end it there.
Okay.